So, apparently Xena, Warrior Princess, the general manager of the Toy Wrestling Federation, put me in the ring against you again, Undertaker, this time in a coffin match. You claim that you were a dead man. You claim you're a phenom and a Lord of Darkness, but I proved you were a fraud. You weren't dead. There's nothing phenomenal about you, and you ain't no Lord of Darkness. You know, Undertaker, you claim that I should be afraid of you because you can put people in coffins and put people in T symbols. Be afraid of the dead man, the phenom, the Lord of Darkness, because he can bury you alive, or put you in a coffin, or put you in a T symbol, or play ridiculous mind games with you. Undertaker, you know that I can play as much mind games than you. And you talk about how there were those who tried to play the same game you did. You talked about Mankind and Gangrel and Mordecai and Kang and the Executioner and the Boogeyman. But they ain't not like me, Undertaker. You claim that they all tried to do something you couldn't do. My sister Abigail knew that people like you would lie, and you would claim that you were going to save people, Undertaker. You didn't keep your promise, Undertaker. You said you were going to make me rest in peace. Well, I ain't resting, and I'm not in peace, Undertaker. So you lied on both accounts. Don't worry, Undertaker, because I have the whole world in his hands. I got the whole wide world in his hands. And then I'll put you in the coffin and beat you for good, Undertaker. And do what everybody else tried to do, but failed miserably at. Defeating the Undertaker. The false dead man, the false phenom, and the false Lord of Darkness. Undertaker, be afraid. Be very afraid. Well, folks, we just heard from Bray Wyatt in the beginning here on Main Event. And now the stupid webcam recorder doesn't want to stay in place for some dumb reason. I think I pulled something on my leg. I don't know. I think I pulled something on my leg, I don't know. Well, this time, folks, we're going to have the TWF Hardcore Championship on the line. Captain Jack Sparrow, the reigning TWF Hardcore Champion. Now with the original TWF Hardcore Championship belt here on Main Event. And sometime down the road, we will get The Undertaker's response to Bray Wyatt in a return match, in the coffin match, or the casket match, or whatever you people want to call it. But now we're going to go play the Pirates of the Caribbean theme song.
Award-winning lineup.
Promotional consideration paid for by the Bowling.
The new trail and taking you.
Goes for a better theme song. Promotional consideration paid for by the Bowling.
Acne-free, the only acne system clinically proven as effective as Proactive, at half the price.
Coming down the aisle from we got this match underway here. And right now, Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow right now. Oh, Rob Van Dam tried to attack Jack Sparrow with that folded thing. I guess display thing with weapons on it. Jack Sparrow. Cookie sheet knocked down. Knocked down Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam trying to get back up now, folks. Oh, we got, wait a minute, whoa! Rob Van Daminator with the Buffy the Vampire Slayer doll, action figure play symbol, and Wheel of Thunder. Oh! I think that hurt Rob Van Dam more than it hurt Jack Sparrow. Maybe it hurt them both. Jack Sparrow got the Sailor Moon doll display thing and hit him with it. Jack Sparrow, television set, Rob Van Dam hit him, down he went. Rob Van Dam is going to get ready here. He's going to do the frog splash. Will he do it? Jack Sparrow, moving on away here. Oh! Jack Sparrow, he's got a television monitor by one of his figures. Oh, he just hit Rob Van Dam with it. Now he got his sword out. Remember, in these matches, anything goes, folks. It is 24, remember, folks, anything goes in these hardcore matches. There are no disqualifications. Pinfall and submission's the only way you can truly win it. Oh! Jack Sparrow just hit him with his sword, and now the sword goes back in his holster. Well, I guess you call it that. And Jack Sparrow down. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winner, and still the TWF Hardcore Champion, Captain Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow helped Rob Van Dam up on his feet here. And Jack Sparrow just helped it Rob Van Dam up on his feet here and retained the TWF Hardcore Championship here on the main event. Now all the stuff that was in the ring being taken out of it now. Jack Sparrow, congratulations on your match, a return match against Rob Van Dam for the TWF Hardcore Championship. Do you see yourself defending that belt against other people? Yes, I do, Captain Jack Sparrow says. I see myself defending that belt against other worthy #1 contenders. Now, we all know that being the bloody hardcore champion isn't a big deal like it used to be. I mean, back in the day, the WWF and WCW and OVW, and these in the MCW and the IWF, and every promotion you knew had some hardcore championship, except maybe ECW and XPW and CZW, where all the matches were hardcore, and every belt pretty much could be a hardcore championship. Now, I'm not saying that it wasn't a big deal like it was back in the day. You know. But I'm here to say that I'm laying down a challenge to anyone who thinks they're hardcore enough, anyone who thinks they're nasty enough to try to take this hardcore championship away from me. Now, I ain't going to discriminate from anybody. It don't matter if you're a man or a woman, action figure, doll, figurine, statue, whatever you want to, whatever. I will take on all challengers for the TWF Hardcore Championship. Well, Jack Sparrow, when it comes to unfinished business with a certain individual, you know, when it comes to some unfinished business with a certain individual here, will this, you know, from a certain individual that would basically like to remain himself in all of this. You mean Batista, right? Well, I used to have problems with Batista, but ever since the crates have been redone, I don't know where he's at. Okay? And that's telling the honest truth. And that's just, you know, telling the honest truth. I really don't know where he's at. I don't know where he's at in the bend. Quite frankly, I don't care. The guy, we had our business. It's been settled. And now I'm going in and out looking for better things. Uh-oh. It's James E. Cornette. Now, I'm looking for a man that I would like to manage. I am looking for a man or a woman who can take that bell away from me. You know, Jack Sparrow, you're very talented, and the right manager, me, James E. Cornette, could take you places. So, if I would just be so blunt to say, if you would have me as your manager, everything would work out. You know, you would get everything you wanted. You would be the best hardcore champion there was. You know, you would be the best hardcore champion there was. But yeah, let's just go untaxed. So you want me, so what you're telling me is you want me to manage you. Is that it? That you want me to let you bloody be my manager? Well, what happened to Ryback, sir? He was your client at one point. He managed you at one point. What happened to him? Bloody missing in action with Ryback. He could be in one of those bends now. The point is, Jack Sparrow, you say you want somebody. You say that you're open-minded to anyone with any challenge. Yes, I am open-minded to anybody. With any, you know, open-minded to anybody and any challenge that anybody might throw my way. Well, that's good to know, Jack Sparrow. That's really good to know. Jack Sparrow? No. So you think that I should let you me manage you? You're out of your mind. Jack, you're out of your mind. Whoa! That's Calistro. What does she do? Jamesy Cornette's out of there. So, Jack Sparrow, you say you're so open-minded to let anybody go for your hardcore championship. Well, consider myself your opponent, Jack Sparrow. I'm going to take that hardcore championship away from you. Well, folks, it looks like that's all the time we have here for, all the time we got here, folks. All the time we got here, folks, for main event. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow, people, for Impact Wrestling. Lots of camera poop falling down. Stay up.